Obviously starting off with our win over UND and then going on the road down to Bradley to play three pretty quality opponents. Always a little concerned of that first match after a big emotional match like we had on Tuesday and that Friday. I think we saw that a little bit with our slow start. But they bounced back and we competed hard in that set, especially in the third and the second and the third, and then to go into the fourth and the fifth, and again just a new learning experience for our team. But then again on Saturday played well, up early. I know everyone was up pretty early here in Fargo for game day. We had our own little game day down there, watching a little bit on TV before we started, but to play at 10 against a team we already saw once this year. Who beat us. I was really happy to see our maturity through that, to go up against that opponent. We talked about it's going to be like conference where you play one team once and then you got to turn around and play them again. So I think it was a great day for our team. Balanced attack. Emily Minnick and Jenny Fassbender had great weeks. Emily Myron also had a great week, and so we see more balance in our offense. I think we're going to be more successful. Still like to find a little bit more offense out of one or two more players, especially as we go into this weekend against the quality opponents that we had. But Emily Milligan at libero played great defensively. We reduced our errors, which is something we talked about, and we really did a phenomenal job serving and really controlling the other team's offense that way. So really happy with our serving efforts that way. So, questions?
What changed in the first series against Ohio? Obviously dropped your script right now.
I mean, when you look at that one, we talked earlier about that. We lost 2 of the sets by 2 points, and so we're really there. And we knew it. We just had to figure out kind of who those go-to people are going to be. And I think Emily Minnick and Emily Myron really stepped up in that. We saw areas that we could exploit that we didn't the first time. We also saw the areas where they scored points, and our defensive effort was much better. But I mean, serving was the #1 thing in that from a defensive standpoint. We served very aggressive. Jenny Fassbender served phenomenal. Monica Claxton did. So did Hannah Jessen coming off the bench. And for that one little spot, that's what her job is, and she did great at it. So we really set the tone from a defensive standpoint. But offensively, we looked to get our middles involved, and we did, and that we definitely exploited that there.
How much confidence do you think you guys are playing with right now?
Probably the most in a long time for our young team. I think it shows the hard work that they've been putting in, and so it's kind of giving them that belief in themselves and what they're doing, and then the confidence in what they're training to do. So I think they're also learning how much hard work it is to be successful day in and day out. I think you get a win on Tuesday and you go on the road in front of an incredible environment here Tuesday. I mean, the students, the band, it was awesome. And then to go to an empty gym at Bradley and try to figure out how to put all that, channel all that with us when we go on the road is important. And so I think going into this weekend it'll be another challenge, and so hopefully we can embrace that. But the confidence is there. I think they have a lot of belief in what they're doing.
Could you talk a little bit more about your middles and how important they are for your game plan?
Yeah, our middle offense, especially, is when it's on, it's very good. When it's off, we put a lot of pressure on the pin offense at that point. And right now, Jenny Fassbender's doing tremendous there, but we're still searching for that who that other person on the pins are going to be. I think when the middles are playing effectively and doing that, they just stress the opponent's defense so much. So that way, it opens up the left pin and the right pin attacking for those more inexperienced players, and for them to find that success. And so it's really important, for us though, to do that. Our ball control has to be really good, and so for our serve receive, we didn't get a stance in UND. That was huge. Same thing, and you look in our match against Bradley. So they're really doing a nice job in the backcourt to give our middles that option. And then the second part of that is our setters trusting that they're going to be there. There's a ton of trust in that type of set and that type of offense, and that's something that's growing with the confidence. Is as soon as they keep establishing those relationships and our middles are more consistently there, I think that's going to be a huge part of our offense and our success.